Two final tips on how to answer questions in an interview. They're really the most important. The first one is you've got to learn the ability to rewrite a question that you hear from a reporter. This is not the same thing as dodging questions or ignoring questions. You have to rewrite the question in a way that a fair-minded person who saw the question and heard your answer would think that you were being responsive. So let me give you an example. Sometimes when I go to foreign countries and I'm training a president or a prime minister, I'll have local political reporters come to me and say, TJ, don't you feel guilty and ashamed about teaching people how to lie and spin and obfuscate? Now that sounds like a tough question, right? I don't teach people to lie, but I don't want to say I don't teach people to lie, because that could be the quote, and that kind of sounds like what a professional lying teacher would say, so I don't want to do that. So I have to look at the question another way. I don't feel guilty about my profession, but I don't want to say I don't feel guilty about being in my profession, because that kind of sounds like I'm in some shameful field that people are typically embarrassed about. I don't want to position myself that way. So how do I answer this question? I can't answer the question until I've isolated a part of it that makes it easy. I don't agree with the reporter's question about teaching people to lie. I don't agree with the reporter's premise about feeling guilty. What's the reporter really asking me? TJ, how do you feel about being in a profession where you teach people to speak? Well, now it's the easiest question in the world. And I can answer it by saying, I feel great to be in a profession where I teach leaders how to communicate what they're doing to the rest of the world. Now, the reporter might not love my answer, but the reporter can't honestly or ethically claim I dodged the question, and there's no part of my answer that can be edited, sliced, diced, and taken out of context to make me look negative in any way. So I've completely protected myself. That's your job to do in every single interview. If you hear a question that you think is tough or mean or stupid, all that means is you haven't done your job yet. It's your job to rewrite that question to make it easy. So don't get in some debate. Don't tell the reporter, well, I disagree with your premise. Internally, you can think that, but you're not going to help yourself getting into a fight with a reporter. Simply answer the question based on your premises, and you'll be in great shape.